Be honest with yourself. How many times did motivation promise to change your life, and then disappear? Here's the truth no one wants to hear. Motivation has never built a successful life. Today, we start a 3-part series on mastering discipline. Section 1 uncovers the truth about motivation. Section 2 reveals the exact system that makes discipline automatic, even on low-energy days. Section 3 shows how to lock in your identity and turn discipline into self-respect. Watch step by step, each section builds on the last. Let me start with a story that might sound uncomfortably familiar. Every Monday morning, I felt unstoppable. New plan. New routine. New version of myself. I wrote goals. Saved motivational videos. Promised myself, this time, I won't quit. And by Thursday? The energy was gone. The habits felt heavy. And slowly, I stopped. I didn't quit loudly. I quit quietly. And the worst part? I blamed myself. Why can't I stay consistent? Why do others have discipline and I don't? But the real problem wasn't me. The problem was the lie I believed about discipline. If you're between 20 and 45, this is your reality. You're not lazy. You're just tired. You have work pressure, financial stress, family responsibilities, mental overload. You don't wake up every day feeling inspired. But the world keeps telling you. Stay motivated. Hustle harder. Wake up at 5 a.m. So when motivation fades, as it always does, you think you failed. But listen carefully. Motivation was never designed to be consistent. And depending on it is why most people stay stuck. Truth number 1, motivation comes and goes, that's normal. Motivation is emotional. And emotions are unstable. Some days you feel powerful. Most days you don't. That doesn't mean you're broken. Waiting for motivation is like waiting for perfect weather to start your life. Disciplined people don't feel better than you. They just don't let feelings decide their actions. They act before emotion gets a vote. Truth number 2, discipline is structure, not feeling. Motivation ask. Do I feel like it today? Discipline ask. What does my system say I do today? That's the difference. If your progress depends on how you feel, your future will always be unstable. Discipline removes decision-making. No debate. No drama. Just execution. I once asked a highly disciplined person, how do you stay motivated every single day? They laughed and said, I don't. I just show up before my feelings wake up. That one sentence destroyed every excuse I had. Truth number 3, discipline is identity, not emotion. Discipline is not something you feel. It's something you practice. You don't become disciplined first. You act, Then your brain updates your identity. Every action sends a message to your brain. This is who I am. One missed day doesn't define you. Quitting does. Identity is built through patterns, not perfection. Truth number 4. Small daily discipline beats big random effort. Most people fail because they aim too big. They try to change everything overnight, and then burn out. Big motivation creates big promises. Small discipline creates real change. 5 minutes daily feels useless today, but powerful in 6 months. Lower the standard. Never lower the frequency. Doing it badly still counts. Showing up still rewires your brain. You don't need more motivation. You need proof. And proof comes from small actions repeated daily. That's how self-trust is built. Quietly. Slowly. Permanently. Low-energy days are not your enemy. They are where discipline is born. In Section 2, I'll show you the exact 3-step system that makes discipline automatic, even when you feel lazy. If Section 2 is helping you, stay with me for what comes next. This part connects everything. In Section 1, we destroyed the biggest lie. Motivation will not change your life. You learned that. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is identity, not a feeling. Small daily actions beat big random effort. Now comes the most important question. If motivation doesn't work, then how do disciplined people actually stay consistent? The answer is simple, but uncomfortable. They don't rely on willpower. They rely on systems. Let me say this clearly. You don't rise to your goals. You fall to your systems. If your system is weak, no amount of motivation will save you. And if your system is strong, you don't need motivation at all. That's what we're building now. The 3-step discipline system. Step 1, show up daily, even for 5 minutes. Here's the first rule disciplined people live by: show up, even when you don't feel like it. Most people think discipline means doing a lot. It doesn't. Discipline starts with showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. On low-energy days, your goal is not to be productive, to do your best, to feel motivated. Your only job is to show up. 5 minutes. That's it. Think about this. Have you ever skipped something once, then felt guilty, then skipped again, and suddenly quit completely? That's not laziness. That's all or nothing thinking. Disciplined people don't think like that. They think, I don't need a perfect day. I just need to keep the chain alive. Missing one day doesn't break discipline. Quitting does. 5 minutes protects your identity. It tells your brain, I'm still the type of person who shows up. Your brain doesn't care about intensity. It cares about consistency. Every time you show up, even badly, your brain releases proof. And proof builds self-trust. Not hype. Not motivation. Proof. Step 2, same time, same trigger. Another principle that makes discipline automatic is repeating actions without deciding each day. Here's where most people struggle. They ask themselves every day, when should I do it? That question kills discipline. Because decision fatigue destroys consistency. Disciplined people don't decide daily. They pre-decide once. Your brain loves patterns. When an action happens, at the same time, after the same trigger, it stops feeling like effort. It starts feeling automatic. That's how habits are formed. After brushing your teeth, read 5 minutes. After your morning coffee, write 1 paragraph. After work, walk for 10 minutes. After dinner, plan tomorrow for 3 minutes. No emotion. No debate. If discipline requires thinking, it won't last. Automation beats motivation every time. Step 3, track effort, not outcome. And here's where discipline either survives or slowly dies. Track your effort, not the result. This step is where discipline either survives or dies. Most people track results. Weight, money, views, followers. And when results are slow, they quit. Results are delayed. Effort is immediate. If you only reward outcomes, your brain gets discouraged early. Disciplined people do the opposite. They reward showing up. At the end of the day, ask one question. Did I show up today, yes or no? That's it. No judgment. No emotion. Just data. Consistency is invisible. Until one day, it isn't. Because effort feels boring. There's no applause. No instant reward. But boredom is not failure. Boredom is a sign the system is working. Social media trained your brain to expect excitement. Real progress is quiet. Let this sink in. Disciplined people are not excited. They are committed. They don't chase dopamine. They build alignment. They understand. Boring today equals freedom tomorrow. One more truth before we move on. Section 3. If discipline depended on willpower, almost no one would succeed. Because willpower runs out. Environment doesn't. Disciplined people design their surroundings. Phone out of reach. Tools prepared. Distractions removed. They don't rely on strength. They rely on setup. And that's what we'll break down next. You now have the system. But knowing the system is not enough. The real challenge is protecting it. When life gets messy, in Section 3, I'll show you how to make discipline automatic. Beat boredom. Lock in your identity. And turn discipline into self-respect. Before we continue Section 3, take a breath. What comes next ties it all together. In Section 1 earned he truth about motivation. In Section 2 earned he system for discipline. Now comes the most important part. Because here's the reality. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because life gets messy. Stress happens. Energy drops. Schedules break. So the real question is, how do you stay disciplined when everything feels chaotic? The answer is simple, but powerful. Environment, willpower. Let me say this clearly. If discipline depends on willpower, you will eventually lose. Because willpower is a battery. And batteries drain. Disciplined people don't rely on strength. They rely on setup. Why willpower fails? Think about a long workday. You're tired. Mentally drained. Decision fatigued. And that's exactly when your brain wants comfort. Distraction. Shortcuts. Not growth. This is not weakness. This is biology. So instead of fighting your brain, disciplined people design around it. Here's what disciplined people do differently. They don't ask, how can I be stronger? They ask, how can I make the right action easier? Examples. Gym shoes visible, not hidden. Phone out of reach, not on the desk. Notes open before starting. Apps removed, not resisted. The environment silently decides your behavior. If the wrong choice is easier, you'll choose it, every time. You don't need more discipline. You need fewer obstacles. Here's something most people don't understand. Low energy days are not a problem. They are the test. Anyone can act when motivated. Discipline is built when you feel tired. You feel bored. You feel emotionally flat. Those days matter more than the good ones. On low energy days, don't ask, can I do my best? Ask, what's the smallest action that keeps my identity intact? 5 minutes. 1 page. 1 rep. 1 paragraph. That's enough. Let this sink in. Discipline is not about doing more. It's about quitting less. Every time you show up on a bad day, your brain learns, I can trust myself. That's not motivation. That's self-respect. Now let's talk about boredom. Because boredom is where most people quit. Not pain. Not difficulty. Boredom. Boredom feels like nothing is happening. But everything is happening. Progress is silent before it's visible. Social media versus reality. Social media made progress look exciting. In reality, discipline is repetitive. Growth is quiet. Improvement is slow. If it feels boring, you're probably doing it right. Disciplined people don't chase excitement. They chase alignment. Boring habits build extraordinary lives. Discipline equals self-respect. Here's the deepest truth of all. Discipline is not punishment. It's saying, I matter enough to keep my word to myself. Every small promise you keep strengthens your confidence, stabilizes your emotions, sharpens your identity. Not loud confidence, quiet confidence. The kind that doesn't need validation. I once saw someone completely transform their life. No dramatic moment. No viral breakthrough. Just one rule. I don't break promises to myself. Even tiny ones. 6 months later. Their posture changed. Their energy changed. Their decisions changed. Not because life became easier, but because they became reliable to themselves. Ask yourself this. Who would you become if you trusted yourself again? Not perfectly. Just consistently. One small promise. Kept daily. That's how identities change. Tonight, don't plan your whole life. Just do this. Pick one habit. Spend 5 minutes. Link it to a trigger. Track showing up, not results. Your future isn't built by how you feel today. It's built by what you repeat daily. Keep listening, and take one small action now.